how can we venerate kami or worship kami? So yeah, how can we do that?
Well, again, if we come into the realization that everything is alive, and when we open our eyes in the morning, we are so grateful for that day. When the sun comes up, we are so grateful to greet the morning sun. We have this special relationship with everything. When we have our asagohan, our morning rice, we are of course so grateful to the food, and we are so grateful to the utensils and to anyone who prepared the food. So that attitude of gratitude, that attitude of harmonizing with, is all incredibly important. Attitude towards food is a very, very, very important. Of course, so the most basic kind of prayer is itadakimasu. Gochiso-sama.
Wonderful. I'm curious to know how you got into Shinto. I don't know. Maybe you were born to be Shinto worshiper, but maybe
my teacher used to always say so. So, I've been involved, or rather passionately involved, in Shinto for more than 50 years. But before that, I was looking for such thing. So I was really an odd child, and I didn't fit in so well, and was really kind of unusual. And I remember very vividly walking to school in slow motion, like I was underwater, and thinking about the nature of things. And when I was a child, I felt very, very, very strongly that each blade of grass, each tree leaf was true to its nature. And yet I felt that human beings were somehow not true to their nature. This was just my feeling. And it used to keep me up at night, wondering how to be more true to nature. Then later I found out about the Shinto and began to study Buddha when I was a teenager. It's been some time. I'm 70 years old. So when I was a teenager, I began to study seriously such things and learn anything that I could about such things. And I became quite involved in martial training because I was trying to learn how to be more alive and more in tune with the movements of life. And also I was trying to learn what I could about the Shinto. So, and then probably in the late 80s, I first met Tsubaki Okamurashiro. Before that, I had been to many shrines. But when I went there, I had the really strong experience. I instantly felt more at home than any place, at any moment in my entire life. I felt that the particular flavor of that Jinja Shinto there, that ancient resonance, really touched something very deeply in me, and I decided to learn as much as I could about that, absorb as much as I could about such things.